The idea of making $30,000 a month is not that far-fetched anymore. Not now that we have AI and what has proven itself to be the single hottest opportunity in history. AI deal generation. So using AI cold email to generate deals for other businesses. So I was actually talking with my team last week, and we have to do the actual calculations on this, but we've added somewhere in the range of $30,000 to $50,000 in new revenue for our clients' businesses. So these up and coming entrepreneurs that we're working with, all in the last 6 weeks. And this is still very much a conservative forecast, as the folks we're working with, the business owners, these aspiring entrepreneurs, they get deals like the ones showed on this channel on a weekly basis with the AI cold email system we've equipped them with. I say that to say I'm not here to BS you. If you have any drop of urgency, any drop of focus, fearlessness, you can just take 30K a month like it's child's play. 30K a month is child's play. And here's exactly how I think about it and how I would do it, and the way I've actually done it multiple times and have now helped other business owners do it too. Now, real quick, if it's your first time here, my name is Pablo. I run an AI marketing agency called VinceScale and a consulting firm called Spectre. And what we do is scale high-ticket B2B businesses to $1 million a year. And I have a bunch of social proof here that I'm going to let you pick through on your own time. I also have a dedicated testimonials channel as well, so you can see everything I talk about here is actually what it is, and you can see other people getting results and giving their feedback. Anyway, I won't bore you with the whole laundry list of social proof, but there's a good $500,000 worth of social proof in here right now. Anyway, watch my content, download this document, apply it, and you'll become one of the most lethal cold emailers and entrepreneurs on the planet. So, how to hit 30K a month as fast as possible with AI cold email. So there's maybe 4 or 5 things that I'm thinking about. First off is niche, and I don't overthink this. I just steal stuff, honestly. I just pick what works. I just take what works, I copy it. I really don't want to have to waste mental energy on anything that isn't absolutely necessary. So niches, I just go where the money is. Just follow where the money is. What am I going to do? What am I doing trying to reinvent a niche or create a blue ocean or whatever it is? Just go. So niche, the thing I want to know is, where is the money, right? And also, you ideally want a niche where the clients are rather easy to deliver for, where they bill high. I have a whole video on niches. It's like my second most popular video, or one of my top 10 most popular videos. You should go watch it. Other than that, if you find yourself trying to pick a niche from scratch or like make a niche up, you're probably doing this wrong. And this is where this is going to cause you to get stuck. And the whole idea of this is how to hit this amount as fast as possible. I'm going to tell you it. So half of that is knowing what to focus on and what not to worry about. So that's niche. Cool. Just go where the money is. Just pick what someone's already doing and go for it. Okay. And don't get married to a niche. Don't fall in love with it. When I was first starting, I was trying a new niche every campaign, and I was launching a campaign every, 1 to 2 campaigns every day. It was a mess, but it's going to be messy. You have to move fast enough that things start to break, or else you're not moving fast enough. I think Mark Zuckerberg said that. Anyway, so that's niche. See how little time I spent thinking about that? That's exactly what happens in real life. So that's the niche. Now the offer. With the offer, I'm, again, picking offers that already work, but the main things you want to think about are the deliverables and then the pricing. So with the deliverables, if you want an offer that sells all day and that you can clean up with and hit this amount of money a month, telling you how I did it and how I'm helping these folks right here do it, just do deal generation. Just offer to get deals, get clients for other businesses. That's it. That's it. Simplest offer in the world. Easiest offer to understand in the world for the client. And they understand how this equates to a direct ROI, a direct return on investment for them. So they see it as just that, an investment rather than an expense or a cost. Now, you'll always run into like the really dense, dumb, duncy business owner who doesn't understand this offer, and that's okay. It's fine. Just move on. Don't spend time trying to convince people, okay? So that's the deliverables. You're going to offer to get clients. Cool. Now, pricing, we'll talk about this in a moment, but you should be pricing your offer to what you think is high, ideally in the 3 to 5K a month range to start. We'll talk about that in a second. And I'll talk about how to split this up a bit. But anyway, point being, I'm speeding past those 2 things because I want you to spend as little time as possible on these. How? Again, just by copying what works. I have tons and tons of videos of me showing you my offers, and then walking you through the act, like me building the campaigns, sending the campaigns, going through the responses, and then showing you the client saying yes to the deal and to the price. Like I have videos on this. Trust me on this. This works. Okay. And if you don't, like, again, I have a whole testimonials channel that I'm adding to on a weekly basis, showing you people getting results with what I'm telling you. Okay. Just please, just do it. The only thing I want is your testimonial. You give me a testimonial, we're good to go. Cool. So spend as little time as possible on these. Like I want you to get results so that you might eventually become a client of mine. Anyway, volume. So you got to send. So volume is really key, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about this in a moment, but volume is something you're going to have to consider. Now, I have put you guys onto my cold email calculator. If you don't have it, it's in my Gumroad somewhere. It tells you. So the nice thing about cold email is you can predict exactly how many emails you need to send in order to get a client. It's kind of like ads. You can predict ad spend, but with ads, you got to test to really figure out your cost per call and stuff like that. Anyway, your cost per client acquisition, and then do the backwards math from there. With cold email, it's a lot easier to guess for the most part without burning money on a test budget. Anyway, so volume, you're going to have to send a sufficient amount of emails, which is fine. Like once you have the infrastructure, it takes the same amount of effort and time to send 10,000 emails as it does to send 100. It's automated. It's AI. So infrastructure, but then this also means that you're going to need to have a working process as well, right? So a process for scraping these leads. You got to have your stuff in order, your workflows built. If you work with me, I just give you mine. So it takes you 20 minutes to make a campaign from end to end. It's laughably easy. Anyway, and then you got to think about client service. So actually getting your clients results to have them stay. And also with that, you got to think about churn, and that's just a natural part of the game. Clients are going to leave. That's okay. There's going to be a lot of clients that you can't get results for. That's okay. That's just the nature of business. That's the nature of business. Cool. And we'll talk about client service and client delivery and churn in another video. Anyway, so let's talk about the math here. So the 30K a month math, and I should bold this. So 30K a month math, the simplest way you can probably look at this without like entering broke territory is 10 deals at 3K a month. So you're signing on 10 clients at 3K a month. That's a lot. It's a lot to manage. You can understand why, right? Managing 10 clients, you're probably going to need to hire a person or two to help you with the campaigns. And I don't really want you to hire if you don't have to, right? I'm always of the school of thought of like, you should just bill higher, right? And people like think I'm playing when I say, listen, like you don't need to have a bunch of clients, just bill high, or that you can sell 5, 10K offers. They don't believe me until like I just take them under the hood and then, show them my own company inbox, and then it all makes sense. And, and if that's what I have to do, then that's what I will do. Of course, to the extent that it doesn't sabotage my business. But point being, you need to bill higher. So ideally, the ideal 30K a month math is one deal at 30K. That's ideal. You got to work towards that. But a realistic scenario is 6 deals at 5K a month. So 6 clients. I have the habit of saying deals because I like that word. 6 clients at 5K a month. Or 6 clients at 5K period, and then I ideally want to keep them. But this is where I'm positioning you to be. Okay? I'm saying you should pitch this because you pitch this in 10 calls. 1 or 2 businesses are going to say yes to it if you just do it the way I'm showing you how to do it. So 5K, 6 clients. So I know 1 to 2 clients per month. You're realistically looking at 3 to 6 months. If you're a beginner, closer to 6 months. If you've run a business before, you can get here in 3 months. I've done it. I've done this in like 2 weeks. But I also had I'm a bit of an anomaly. Not to toot my own horn. I'm just saying. Anyway, so you can get here in 3 to 6 months. Don't ever let anybody tell you different. You should actually be always looking to collapse time and figure out why you're not doing things faster. There's usually a limiting belief. Raise your price. Cool. How are you actually going to sign 1 to 2 clients per month? Well, I've given you my whole like email copy and swipe files if you've been on this channel, but just send enough emails and it works out. 1 to 2 clients per month with decent copy and this offer we're talking about, you're probably looking at 20,000 emails a month at least. So 1,000 emails per day at least. Cool. Now I would pitch 5K, and how I would split it, like I talked about this in the last video I put up, the one right before this. Pitch 5K, 4997, whatever it is, 50% up front. So this cover, and you'll communicate the fact that this is there to cover infrastructure plus prepayment for the first X amount of deals, right? First 5 deals or whatever it is. And then the other 50% you get paid upon completion, upon delivery, or upon campaign launch, doesn't matter. Or you can get it all up front depending on how suave and smooth you are. But here's the key. To actually do this in a sales call, it's easy to do if you have like, my ROI calculator and you follow the script and you know what questions to ask. You just keep it calm and cool and you targeted businesses with actual money. The key here is you must make it abundantly clear as to the ROI they will get. So they stop seeing it as 5K and start seeing it as the potential to make 30K, for example. So here's a great example. So the business owners I work with, the up and coming business owners and the established business owners that I work with or who work with me inside my mentorship program, they know that the ROI that they get, they know that the ROI is that they get a business handed to them. You get a literal business that's just templated, handed to you. That once all said and done, they're bringing 15K to 30K a month easily. If they execute. So paying me my fee of 5K, 8K, 10K, whatever the level is, it's a deposit to get the results of 15 to 30K a month. Right? There's no other investment that's going to bring you that kind of return. Not Bitcoin, not stocks, not real estate. In that amount of time. But anyway, that's how you want your client to see your offer. And if they don't see that, they either don't have the money and you didn't filter them right, or you're not communicating the ROI, and you need to be so focused on vocalizing the ROI. So most people underestimate, this is another thing, most people underestimate the volume required to hit these numbers, 30K a month. And 100% of the time, when someone is not making the amount of money they want, let's say they jump on a sales call with me or they leave a comment on my YouTube channel, they're like, Pablo, I haven't gotten any results with cold email. 100% of the time, when someone is not making the amount of money they want with this client acquisition channel called AI cold email, they did not send the amount of emails necessary for whatever reason. Perhaps they didn't know how many emails were necessary. Perhaps they didn't ask for help, which I don't know why you would not. If I were you and I could predict the amount of emails I'd need to send in order to hit 30K a month, I would reorganize my whole life around this to make sure that I'm doing this every day. So now some underlying factors. I got to jump on a call in 5 minutes. No joke. It's 12:54 p.m. or 12:55 p.m. now. I got a call at 1 o'clock. Anyway, underlying factors. So it goes without saying that to sell at this price point, let's talk about 5K, for example, you need to get prospects to trust you. Right? Like, why would I give you 5K? I'd have to trust you that you can deliver or that you are going to honor your refund guarantee or whatever it is. So this is where the success multipliers come in. I call these success multipliers, also known as trust builders, things like your website, VSL, so on and so forth. You should have those. Luckily, if you work with me, this is already templated and done for you. So some of the no BS points you should hear before we wrap this up. The truest answer is I would not start at selling 5K offers. I would not start here. At least not 5K up front. If you've never made 30K a month, there is likely a huge mental barrier. You probably don't think this is possible. This probably sounds so far-fetched. This probably sounds like a clickbait YouTube video for views. I don't know if you realize I don't get that many views, which is fine. But I would start doing performance-based deals at $400 to $500 a deal each. If I was just starting. Why? Because this is a very easy way to get businesses to say yes. Right? So you're not collecting anything up front here. You're going to front the cost for your infrastructure. It's fine. It's like $200 a month. You'll be in the green. You'll be profitable. So I say this again because we have new program members, right, inside Spectre, inside my mentorship program, closing deals like this all the time. So I know it works. And you can clean up with these, right? Case in point right here. So the moment you find yourself getting comfortable at a certain price point, this is another no BS tip. The moment you find yourself getting comfortable at a certain price point, you should raise it. Always be pushing the limit in your business and in your life. You are not getting rich, by the way, if you're not selling at least $3,000 to $5,000 deals. You're not. And ideally it's 5K or more. And if you want, I can show you how to do this. This is what I do. I do this all the time and get people results like clockwork. Point being, there's no reason to be making anything less than 30K a month. And if you are making less, you should treat it like an emergency and you should get help with this. You should get assistance. You should get guidance. You should get coaching because clearly you don't know how to do it. And I'm talking to my old self here. I know what you're waiting for. And and more specifically, you should get around people who are doing this right now. I will literally show you, by the way, how to do this in the way that all these other folks are doing it right now. But anyway, that is 30K a month as fast as possible in a nutshell. I told you what to do. If you're not going to do this, then there's probably some kind of mental piece there in which I can help, I can help you out with, but we need to be in proximity. But anyway, my offer, so Spectre is my mentorship offer. This is the #1 AI cold email training program on the market. I believe it's the only one of its kind. But anyway, I just give you an already templated business. You just execute. So inbox, done for you. Inbox setup, done for you. LinkedIn and website copy, done for you. High converting via sell template, done for you. The ones I use, this is straight from my agency, by the way, so you know it works. This is how all these people are getting results so quickly. Anyway, lead list building, done for you. Niche selection, done for you. Email copy and templates, done for you. Campaign strategy, done with you. Client fulfillment, so I actually help you get your clients' results, which no other program offers, done with you. This is designed to scale you to from scratch to 30K a month. If you do this on your own, it'll probably take you 6 months before you start closing your first deals. A ton of folks have closed their first deals in the first 2 to 4 weeks. I don't make guarantees. It's on you to execute, and you have to be willing to invest in yourself. I work with only the most serious folks only. Anyway, let me know if you leave any questions in the comments. I'll put the link to this document and my testimonials channel in the description. See you guys in the next video. I'm out. Or link in the description to apply to work with me. I almost forgot. See you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.